Hello, church. I hope you're well and staying safe. I'm Jeremy, and I'm going to talk about Acts 18 today. Now, this is still during Paul's second missionary journey, and at this point, he's about to leave Athens for Corinth. When he gets to Corinth, he finds Aquila and Priscilla, who've recently left Rome because Claudius Caesar commanded all Jews to leave Rome. Now, they're tent makers, and they've set up shop, which is Paul's profession as well. So he joins them and works with them. But on the Sabbath, he goes down to the synagogue to teach. And at some point, the Holy Spirit compels him to share the gospel. And of course, the Jews reject the gospel. So he leaves and goes to a nearby home where there's Gentiles and teaches there. And several Gentiles are saved. Now, there were Jews saved as well, because one of the synagogue leaders and his family, as well as a judge, were saved. And the Lord tells him not to be afraid and continue to share the gospel, because the Lord's going to save many in Corinth. After a while, the Jews get tired of Paul talking about Jesus and decide to take him before a judge. The judge sees through what they're trying to do and denies a ruling. So after a while, Paul, Priscilla, and Aquila leave and go to Ephesus. In Ephesus, Paul goes to the synagogue to teach as well. And the people in the synagogue want him to stay longer to teach, but Paul needs to leave in order to make it to Jerusalem on time. So he leaves and heads to Caesarea. But back in Ephesus, Aquila and Priscilla encounter a man named Apollos. Apollos, who was preaching accurately, but he only had knowledge up to the baptism that John the Baptist offered. So they took him aside and taught him the rest of the gospel. And Apollos took the rest of his training, and after this he continued to Corinth to teach the gospel and that Jesus is the Messiah. Thank you for listening, and God bless.